When I was called to Ted Vernon's auto shop, I was excited. He's been known for collecting and selling the most amazing antique cars. There's no one who knows cars better than him. Ted is a friend of mine, and I was curious to know what he needs my help with.
Hey, Jeff, how's you doing, brother? What's happening?
Good to see you, Ted. Long time no see.
Good to see you. It's been a while. I need your help with something.
I am the Miami Psychic Detective. I was gifted with the ability to communicate with guardian angels at a very young age. Throughout my 30-year law enforcement career with the City of Miami Police Department, these angels provided me with clues in solving the most complex cases. Now, I am taking my expertise to the private sector. I'm Gino, a private investigator.
It's a 1951 Hudson. It's one of one. It's custom, totally custom, top to bottom. I love this car. Every time I send a car to a show lately, parts are missing off the car.
So, one of a kind?
One of a kind.
So what happened?
I bought parts to put AC in it, and now they're missing. And it's not my guys.
And this is the car you sent out to the car show.
Yeah, this is one of one in the world.
Ted, give me a moment to see if I can connect with my guardian angels.
90 degrees and you're wearing a scarf. That's insane. But you've always been a little crazy. It's kept you from going insane.
Whatever works.
Gino, this is the parts, the list of all the guys who got the parts. I got them from, and I don't know where they went. The craziest part is, Gino, that they're asking me for money for my parts back. I feel like punching someone in the throat. They want to have me send the money to a foreign bank, that the parts are custom and they know it, and I'm not sure I'm getting my parts back. I need this guy. I need a solution here. I don't need to hear them tell me this BS.
How you doing? I'm Gino. Is Jose in?
I'm Jose. How are you?
I spoke to you on the phone. I'm the private investigator that was hired by Ted Vernon. I'm investigating the missing parts that Ted's been experiencing from his vehicles when he sends them to the car shows. So we've looked through all his vendors list, people he does business with. Your name came up, and that's why I'm here. Any idea what could be happening with his parts?
No, actually, no. This business has been here for 35 years, and it's a very clean business and very straightforward.
Well, if I can walk around and maybe if you can get all the paperwork together for me, timesheets, vendors, everybody that you do business with, and let me just kind of look through it, I would appreciate that a lot.
Just walk around. I'll get that paperwork for you. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, hi. Do you work here?
Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm your guardian angel.
My guardian angel, what happened to Lucy?
Lucy has completed her assignment here on Earth and has descended to the third dimension.
I'm working on a case. Can you help me with some clues? I don't have much to go off of.
In the shadows, I reside, unseen but near. A guardian angel at your side, nothing to fear. Listen closely, dear detective, to what I reveal. Missing cool parts, a mystery concealed. The culprit, a paradox. Big, yet named tiny. Keep your senses sharp, for there's danger in the finding. An intimidating presence, shivering cold. But trust your instincts. My clues will unfold.
Hey, how did it go? Did you find anything?
Very good. Very impressed. There, you got everything.
All right. Here's the paperwork that you requested.
So these are all the vendors, all the timesheets of your employees, everyone that you do business with.
Yeah, timesheets, invoices.
Wait a second. Who's Tiny?
Oh, Tiny. Tiny is it's a guy who owns a body shop just down the block. Now that I think about it, he also works for Ted. He takes his cars to the show.
Tiny tows the cars to the car shows for Ted.
Yes, he tows the cars to the shows. Yes.
You mind if I take these with me?
Sure, not a problem.
I didn't know who this Tiny guy is, but when we walked into the shop, I knew something was shady. I recognized a car that was reported stolen and used for a robbery a few weeks ago. I started getting ready for the worst and kept my eyes open. Amigo, un Tiny?
Yes.
You're Tiny?
Who wants to know?
I'm Gino, private investigator. Again, are you Tiny? Tiny was looking at me with his poker face. So we got information that you've been towing vehicles for Ted Vernon to and from the auto shows back to his dealership.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I believe you do. I have tow slips with your signature on it, your name, and your company's name on it.
I told you already, I don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you saying that, Tiny? I know that you stole the parts from Ted Vernon's vehicle, so why don't you just admit it? Come forward. I know that you're lying. Well, let me tell you, Tiny, I have a little psychic prediction for you.
Dima,
Rosie, go to the car.
I have prediction for you. You make a tree and now you leave.
Oh, we have a poet. Tiny's a poet. You mind if I have a drink before I leave, Tiny?
Please. What the fuck?
Tiny, I don't know what's going through that little brain of yours, but when Gino comes in here, I want to hear happy things. How's your day, Gino? What a beautiful scarf, Gino. But never, ever, ever raise your voice to a point that might be deemed disrespectful towards me. You like poetry? I got a little poetry for you, Tiny. You even think about coming around me or my family, I'm gonna squash your guts all over your nuts. You got 24 hours to get those parts back to Ted. I know that that vehicle out there, that Toyota, was used in an armed robbery. I saw it on the news. The trunk, it's different than all the cars. You, Russian, they were holding Ted's parts hostage. They want this money wired to a Russian bank. I'm not stupid. 24 hours, or I'm gonna have every police officer in the county here checking every VIN number, every tag of your car. You got 24 hours, pal. Sasquatch, Chuvak.
Dima, what are you waiting for? Get Ted on the phone.
I knew I've made an impact, and a few days later, indeed, Ted called me back into his office.
Gino, I'm amazed that you did this, that you accomplished this. This was an impossible case.
You know, it wasn't easy, Ted. We had to interview a lot of people, but finally, we got down to it, and it was clues from my guardian angel that led me to Tiny. And you know what else my guardian angels were telling me? That you should have your own TV show.
You should run for sheriff. You're that good.
Love you, Ted. Good seeing you again. I was happy to leave Ted in good spirits, knowing that I have solved the mystery of his missing parts.